churros and clubs, birthdays and retirements. You are now tuned into the Disney Holic Show.
Hello and welcome to the Disneyholic Show. That's Mike TV.
And that's Jen Diz.
In today's episode, we're catching you up on a whirlwind week of Disneyholic adventures, from mini golf to retirement. And oh yeah, Disneyland's turning 70 tomorrow and we are partying like it's 1955. Wow, Mike is even more excited than I am for his 70th
birthday time for Disneyland. Birthday time, summer, perfect time, big number, 70.
70. Crazy. AARP status.
Whoops.
Disneyland in the mix. Okay. So before we get there, I needed to give a shout out to Jessica Quo, one of our patron members and lovely friend of the show and friend in general. She's amazing, and she surprised us with a night out to Pixar Putt. Have you heard about this?
I've seen the Pixar Putt when it was on tour, and I think now it is permanently over at Pixar Place. Perhaps that's what you're talking about, I think.
It's still, I think, considered a pop-up, quote
Okay,
unquote. So who
okay.
knows what that means necessarily?
Yeah, it
But
was in New York
yes,
City, and I missed it, of course, as I do.
unbelievable. It is freaking cute. It is
Wow.
currently at, yes, Pixar Place Hotel. Highly recommended. It's very cute. We went on a weeknight, so I think it was like there's a decent amount of people in there a little bit later. But the whole ambiance of the Pixar Place Hotel is so good. I like never go there, and I should just like go there to hang out sometime. They have Bing Bong doing meet and greets. Like that's super cute. I haven't gotten to see him yet. But I did get to see Joe from Soul playing the
Playing the
piano.
piano. Okay.
Very cool. I stood and watched him as long as I could because we had things to do, but I wanted to just sit and listen to him play all night long. But um, a lovely addition, very nice lobby entrance. You get free validation for your parking. So we just parked it in the parking garage right behind the hotel. It was super easy. And we weren't even staying there. So we just went for Pixar Putt. And that was our whole reason for being at the hotel. Very cool. It's just set up in one of the ballrooms, like where they have like a conference or
Oh, it's
party
not
or event.
outside?
It's inside. What'd you say?
Oh, yeah, it's not outside. I thought it would be
Oh,
outside.
outside. Yes, no, it is inside. So it's indoors, which is great for weather issues, right? If it's too hot, don't have to worry about it. It's air conditioned in there. If it's cold and raining, still don't have to worry about it. It's beautiful. And they get to control the lighting, and it's pretty dimly lit, which is very nice, if you ask me. But the sets themselves are very well lit. And I wish I could remember right now how many holes there are. I have the
12.
paper in the other room. I'm going to guess 12. That sounds good. I can't remember. But did you look it up?
I did not look it up.
Okay. It's something like that. However, each of the little areas, um, each hole is a brand new Pixar film. So they have their own,
Oh, wow. Did
yeah,
you
it's not like
win?
mixed. Huh?
Did you win?
You know what? I won.
Did you really? Oh,
I won. I never
congratulations.
win, you guys.
There
I
you go.
won.
That means you had the lowest number, the best par.
Yeah.
That's great. At the end, was there any one of those like special holes where you get something?
No, there's no
Oh, shoot.
giveaways or free games or anything like that. But the last hole was very cool, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But I want to give a couple like visions of what this
Oh,
was like. And I'm about to
okay.
sneeze, so can you take over for a second?
Yes. So speaking of sneezing, there's a Pixar penguin that lost his voice and got his voice later in the series, and I hope to find out that he's in this. I think his name is Wheezy.
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 Thank you for that. I did not see Wheezy
Oh,
at the Pixar Putt. You
okay.
know, it's an unfortunate thing, but some of the things I loved about Pixar Putt is that it is a very non-standard mini golf. uh, setup. For instance, there's a couple holes where two players can play at the same time. Like they have
Oh, okay. That's
multiple
cool.
start points. There's also a lot of like, what do you call them? Courses, I guess. The little mini golf course where there's multiple holes you can make it in too. There's like a whole bunch of different things going on that we're
Interesting.
not used to. Usually it's,
Do you still have to go in
one person
order?
goes at a time. Sorry?
Do you still have to go in order?
You can free roam and do whatever you want
Oh,
there.
okay. I like that.
Yeah. I'm assuming maybe if it was busier, they're probably saying like go in order, right? But it wasn't busy when we got there, so I mean, we went in order anyway, but some people were just bopping around and replaying ones that they thought were extra cool.
They ought to add that
Um,
over here to like the value resorts at Disney World or something.
yeah,
That's nice.
it's very cute, super fun. Very colorful. Like the theming is like top notch. It's not like cheesy or old or run down. It like looks really good. Like every single course was like very much in theme. They have a lot of really challenging ones that are like, how am I supposed to even get that in the center of Eve's, like where the plant goes in her stomach, and there's like weeds growing out of like little plants growing out
That's
of the
so
hole.
cool.
So it's like super themed, very, very cute. And then a little more about the non-standard stuff. For instance, was a Finding Nemo course, and you have to start off by putting your ball down a pier. So it's like wood
Oh,
planks.
okay.
So it's not like a golf course where it's like the soft astroturf kind of stuff. It's like wooden planks or like hardwood on some of them, like just very different than what I've ever been used to. There's also one where we drop a ball in like Plinko, and that's how you start the course.
Oh, it
So
sounds
it's
fun. It
just like
reminds me of like a video
cool.
game or something.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones actually was the one from Seoul. And you start at this, it's like this cascading uh piano keys, like going down in kind of a like a stair like
Oh.
grand staircases come down all
Hmm,
big and
hmm.
they end up all large. It was that, but like keys of a piano. And at the top you have to like bounce your ball off the top of the keys, and they bounce down all the keys of the piano down to the bottom. Very cute.
Oh,
So
that's neat.
super fun. I hope to share some of the videos because I recorded every single one of them. I hope to share it on our page so you can like get a look at what that looks like on our Instagram. However, I'm not going to promise it because we all know that I am not good at making reels.
This makes me
So,
want to play. Do you remember Kirby's Dream Course
of
on
course,
Nintendo? Yeah, that seems fun. Like it's just like out of this world fantasy version of golf, mini golf.
yeah,
How exciting.
it
Mini
was
golf is
very
pretty
cute.
fun.
Yeah, it was. It was like it probably took us about 2 hours, I'd say, and we're taking our time and we're filming everything, and just it was very cute. Um, Like there's
Wow.
one where you got to like put your ball down the strings of a guitar for Coco. Like
Oh, I like
it was
that.
cool. I was very impressed.
Who is your
Um
favorite Pixar character on
oh
the spot?
shoot. I can never Disneyholic confession. Never remember what's Disney and what's Pixar. Like thank God I went to Pixar Putt
Oof.
because I wouldn't have told you Coco is a Pixar film. I wouldn't
What?
have told you that what's the other one where I was like, "Oh my God,
Brave.
this is Pixar?"
Brave,
Not
you always forget.
Brave. There's just a few that like really feel like straight Disney to me. Like Coco feels very Disney to me.
Really?
Yeah, it does not feel Pixar to me.
No.
But, they have all like blended now. But um I would say, oh, Wally's another one. I would never assume it's Pixar.
What? Okay, so that's
Yeah,
my favorite Pixar character
I
since you
think it's mine
asked
too.
is Wally.
It's
Oh,
so cute. It's
so
so
cute.
freaking cute. But half the movie I don't like. I keep remembering. Like I don't
Oh.
like the world, the planet, like all the people in the wheelchair things or whatever. Like it's sad.
Oh, when they go in the spaceship off
Yeah, like I
planet.
don't
Off.
like any of that. But like the whole rest of it is so good. Like the flying in space scene and the love, the romance and the music and oh my God, it's so freaking cute. So Wally's up there, but I think Coco might be my absolute favorite. I
Oh, of the
love Coco,
movies.
the movie. Yeah.
Of the movies.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're asking character. I don't know.
But yeah, Wally.
Yeah,
You said
probably
Wally.
Wally.
Both Wally.
I do
Least
love Wally.
favorite, we already said Brave. I hate that movie. I don't know why so much.
Wait, is it really Pixar? Is it
Yes,
adapted into Pixar? I didn't realize that either.
it's not
See, that would
adapted.
also,
It's just a Pixar movie. It was their first fairy tale movie.
was it? I thought it was like the other studio. Didn't they used to make fun of it coming from somewhere else?
Yeah, because she's the only princess that's not Walt Disney
Oh,
Studios.
Princess.
She's the Pixar princess.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. I just found that movie boring, and then I just don't care for her in the lineup. Anyways,
yep.
Pixar putt. What type of fish is Nemo from Finding Nemo? Pop
He's a
quiz.
clownfish.
Oh, yep. And you could see it at Epcot Living Seas. You could see a real one at the end at the aquarium.
Very cute. Well, Pixar Putt, you can find it at Pixar Place Hotel. Once again, highly recommended. Check it out. Very cute, colorful, fun addition to your day. It's also great for like if you fly in that day or something and you have the evening to kill, go get dinner at downtown Disney and do Pixar Putt. Boom,
Oh,
night.
what a good idea.
Yeah, so good. And you could tell like the courses, they're like it's not built into anything. Each individual course is like a platform, so they can like float, picture like a float in a parade. Like they can move it anywhere.
They all
So it's
float
gonna,
down here.
yeah, it doesn't feel permanent right now. Um, so I would go while you can.
Pop up.
Yeah, and then another shout out to Jay Kuo because she has been shouting out this Don Churros place for ages, right? And I'm like, what is with these churros? And she's like, I've heard they're better. I can't remember. No, I think she had had them before. She's like, they're better than Disneyland churros. Hot take. What do you think about that?
I think it's hard to top it because I did go to the place where churros were invented in Mexico City, the churrasqueria or something. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. And they were so good, but it just still couldn't beat a Disneyland churro because it was a
Ah,
Disneyland churro. There's something about it that was just different.
there's
It
something
was
about it.
delicious, but it just wasn't what it's hard. You can't compare. I don't know. What do you think? What did you do? Did you eat it? Did you try it?
We went and tried it. So it's a little, I don't know if they have any more establishments than where we went, but it's like a food truck basically set up very close to Disneyland. Just look it up. It has its own location. It's kind of always there. Like it's a food truck, but it's there every day kind of deal. They do have days where they're closed though, so look them up first. They're open late, so it's a great place to stop by after the park. Um, and or you could add this to your Pixar putt night.
There you go.
But yes, we went and we got this big old box of churros with all these like sauces and stuff, and they make them fresh for each person. So like there's no churros sitting around that they're putting on your thing. So you have to wait a little bit too. I think we had to wait probably at least 5 to 10 minutes for our churros to come out. And so they are fresh off the press and they are freaking good. I might
Wow.
say I am leading to say they are better than Disneyland's. I never thought that would happen.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I do think they taste very similar to Disneyland's, but the thing that I love about them is just that they are so fresh. Like the inside is perfectly doughy, the outside is hot and crispy. So it's like
That sounds
a
good.
Disneyland churro perfected. Like to me they taste very similar. The
Maybe it's
flavor
like
of
as
it.
good as when you get like a very fresh Disneyland cart churro.
Yes, yeah, and like that rarely
Hmm.
happens. I haven't had like one of those amazingly
Now
fresh
let me
Disneyland
ask you
churros in a
this.
long time.
Was your first time ever eating a churro, singular, at a theme park?
As far as I know, yeah. Disneyland
Same.
probably.
I
Yeah.
want to say it was Disneyland, maybe like King's Dominion or Busch Gardens or something when I was a kid, or Hershey Park or something. But yeah, I think it was
I don't think they had
definitely.
them at Great America, right? I don't remember
Whoops.
churros being a thing
Ooh, I didn't know. I
there.
thought every theme park has it. No,
It doesn't stick out to me
like a
for
pretzel.
I feel like the things that stuck out at Great America, let's just go down this rabbit hole, are the pizza by Top Gun.
Okay, the Pizza Hut Top Gun is still the best pizza slices ever, and they're so
Why are
greasy
they so
on
good?
the white wax paper, and it was very hot.
Yes. And
Worth the money at the
cheese just
time.
oozing. So
Cheese
good.
oozing, yes, which is now like called a non-branded version of Top Gun. It's like flight
Oh,
control or
that's
something.
right. It's not even Top Gun anymore. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The other thing that I always think of are those massive, chewy sweet tarts. Did you ever get those when you were little?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I only ever had them there. Licorice rope.
I think I got those sweet tarts though from like Tilt or from an arcade tickets
Oh,
exchange.
okay. Licorice rope is another one.
Okay.
Um, what are those Dippin' Dots?
Oh, I think mine would have been at a mall.
Oh, yes, they had them at malls too. You're right. But I'm pretty sure my first time was in
Those
Great
were so
America.
exotic for quite a while.
Yeah, I was like, wow, what is this crazy nitro? Now it's all fancy again, right? This whole
Uh-huh.
nitro ice cream thing again.
Mhm.
And last but certainly not least, the natural cut fries. First time I'd ever seen that
In a
in the
cup.
cup.
Yeah.
Remember that?
The cup is what stands out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the skin. Remember they had skin on it still.
Very
I
good.
never had that anywhere. So anyway, tangent. Sorry about that. So yes, back to
But
Don
look,
Churros.
real quick, if you are at Great America, they currently have one, just if that helps. It's called Churro Factory.
Oh,
But
okay.
it doesn't look like an old building, so there's that. So if you're
Yeah, that
craving
doesn't
it,
make me think about it at all.
go tell us what it tastes like. Curious
My
now.
parents were also very cheap though. So like growing up, like I wasn't getting any of those little treats.
The
It was like
treats and the
a
carts and
meal.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's a big deal. Even Dippin' Dots at the mall was like a big deal to get.
Yeah, and the only
Yeah.
reason I had those is because I had an allowance by then, like when Dippin' Dots got popular, my own money. Before that, my parents were like, "You're getting food to eat for a meal or nothing, like no snacks. This is not how we roll." Anyway, oh my God, Don Churros, check them out. They're amazing. Also, shout out to Sign City Customs, a very nice gentleman who was set up next to Don Churros. He's there a lot. He does this crazy like wood. How do you like? It's like I wish I should have asked him what it's called. Why didn't I ask him what it's called?
Carving?
No, it's like a machine and it burns images into the
Oh
wood
yeah. Oh yeah.
live. So he can take photos of you and then burn it into this piece of wood like on tap. Like it's
Heat
just right
etching.
there.
Heat etching.
Wood
Etching.
wood burning kit. I
Heat
have a wood
etching.
burning kit from like the 50s. Anyway, it's very cool. He's always set up there. Check him out too while you are over there. He has some like pre-made Disney designs that you could pick up, or you could have something custom made. So pretty cute. So little fun area. It's over there. It's also like right near the Anaheim Marketplace, which during the daytime and I think into the evening a little bit is like a swap meet area. So it's just like a whole bunch of stuff to check out over there.
What's that? Looks like something's on fire over there. Oh,
What?
no, that's just 70 candles on a giant birthday
Oh my
cake.
gosh.
70 of them.
That is that crazy? Are they lit already? They're getting prepared.
They're
What the
lit and
heck?
they're dancing around.
Do you remember that? What was it?
Yes.
10th anniversary? Oh
Yep.
my God.
And there was like
Disneyland's
the
10-year birthday party.
that was very cute. There was also like a slice of cake that would spin around and try to find its place in the
Yeah, all the cake
wedge.
slices would come out like it was like a
Yeah,
cake and they would just move out and they dance around. Oh my God, it was so
so
cute.
cute.
Check
But
out
now
that
there's
video on
70. We
YouTube. It's
need
so fun.
70 because Disneyland is turning 70 tomorrow.
Crazy. And there is so much going on. I'm going to be heads down in Disney as of this evening that this episode airs because D23 is going bananas with this. First of all, they have a D23 night tonight. So if you're in town, come over to the Packing District. It's called the Packing House, the
Oh,
Packing District in Anaheim, very close to Disneyland. They are doing a D23 night there. There's no sign up or tickets needed. You just show up. Tons of great food, like so many amazing vendors in there for food. So come grab dinner. There's plenty of places to drink. There's a brewery in there, like
well,
tons
this
of
is
cool
right
things going on.
now on the birthday eve, the 16th, and tomorrow is the birthday of the 17th, right?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. And they're going to have some activities too. They're going to be having trivia. Um, and there's packages you can buy to get like a taster, I think, for some of the vendors in house. So tonight, Wednesday the 16th, if you're in town for the birthday of Disneyland tomorrow, go to the packing district and I'll see you there. I'm going to be there. I'm very excited. It's from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. So check that out. D23 is hosting. Very cool. Then tomorrow for the actual birthday, I have a couple things planned, but nothing too crazy because we don't know what Disneyland is going to do, right? After Disney World did nothing for the 50th, I do not have high expectations of Disneyland doing anything for the 70th. It's not the big one, like the 75th is probably going to be big. 70th, we'll see what they do. But I will say already that sign, just like a week ago, that sign went up for the new Walt Disney animatronic attraction
Ooh.
called Walt Disney A Magical Life.
And I
It's
like
already up.
the big sign, like it's old matinee where it shows there's two different
Yeah, they're right side by
experiences,
side.
two shows.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
I am
Wow.
so curious. I don't think we know yet, right? If they're going to have them rotating on the same
Yes,
day
they said
or,
they will be rotating
right, but how
after
often?
a limited time exclusive of just the Walt.
Are they going to be rotating like within like an hour of each other? Like, how's that going
I
to
bet.
work?
I bet. Maybe every other would
That's
be
so
different.
interesting because they're
Yeah.
so different, right? So
But
like
how
how do you
long?
line up
Like,
for one and not the other?
like when Star Tours gets new shows, sometimes they lock it also, right, for a certain amount of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see if once people start getting through the attraction, maybe my guess is like 6 months to a year. It'd be just Walt, but then it
Yeah,
still
probably
says
during
Abe.
that the
Yeah.
70th celebration, I would think it would be locked on Walt.
Yeah.
Um, and then after, I'm just so curious how they're going to rotate this. It's very
You know what
interesting
I'd
to
love
me.
to do, but I already know they're not going to let us do it. We're going to get yelled at. But I would like to stay and then
Oh yeah, no.
watch the next show, the Abe Lincoln show after, once it's back to normal.
Yeah, if they just do them back to back like that, that must be
Yeah,
wild.
just say, let us stay. But they're going to say, no, I'm sorry. We need you to exit and go back around. I know that already.
Maybe if we start with Walt Disney, they might let us stay because the line will be less for
Oh,
Lincoln, right? The
interesting.
other way, probably not for a while.
Wow.
But
Wow, that's exciting. So you're going to be seeing that as soon as tomorrow, according to the attraction operations spirits. If
yes,
everything
as
goes
long
according to
as it
plan.
is up
Yeah.
and running and Walt Disney is doing as alive and well as he can be, animatronic style. I'm so freaking out. I can't believe I get to see what this looks like. It's gonna be wild. Wild.
Do you want to know something really scary though?
What?
What if, and we'll never know the answer to this, but what if every time the thing turns on and performs, it like pulls a shard of Walt's soul back to the planet, to Earth, to land, and it's like it's painful, that's scary.
Oh my God.
Been watching a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Talk to me.
I'm fine with that.
Shards. It's like a Horcrux. Okay.
Oh my God, yes. Another thing that we have on the schedule, at least for me, um, I'm going with a couple friends. First of all, shout out to Joy and Leanne. We're going all together, and maybe I'm sure I'll see a ton of people there. So if you guys are there, please say hi. I would love to like hang out with as many people as possible on that day. But Mice Chat is hosting a meetup at noon. And I don't know, I've definitely talked about it on here before, but I used to go to Mice Chat meetups all the time. Like this was in my 20s. So it's been a long time, like 20 plus years
Wow, that's
of
Disneyland
these
just
Mice Chat
opened.
meetups. Hey, listen here, Missy. Wow.
1955.
1955. No, it wasn't that long ago. However, it was 25 years ago, probably when I started. Not that long, maybe like 20 years ago, I started going to these meetups. So, a lot of history there. Mice Chat's been around forever. They are super in tune with everything Disney. So, I'm gonna go see what's going on at noon. They always meet up in the hub. So, if you are in like the park and you have nothing to do at noon and you want to meet some other Disneyholics, go ahead and head over there as well. They always are very welcoming to new people and new faces. And look for me and say hi too. And then of course the day is gonna, depend on what Disney does special for the 70th. If it's doing special stuff, we probably will focus on that. If not, Joy came up with the idea to just go on all the original attractions that day. Let's just try to like only see things that were here opening day. So that'll be cute. It's like a little mission to have for the day, right? Little way to spend the birthday. And yeah, and I might cut out in the afternoon if they're not doing anything because it's gonna get
Or, you know
hot.
what's a weird random trivia question that will stump everybody is have they added any more opening day gold vehicles since the 50th?
No, that was just for the that celebration.
But it's a trick question because of course they couldn't add more. There's only still the same opening day rides no
Oh,
matter
I
what.
thought you were saying like once the
Dun,
rides
dun.
turned 50, did they open a golden
Oh,
thing
oh,
for them?
other rides. Okay, fine. Um, but that's a good way to know which ones
Yep.
you guys are gonna ride
Yep.
on
That is
opening
very
day.
true.
I think you guys should try to do that anyway,
Yeah,
even
we'll
if there's
see.
nothing, right? That's a good one.
Yeah, definitely if there's nothing, if there's a whole bunch going on, then we'll probably focus on that. But I don't think there's going to be too much going on to where we can't do that. So I think we could probably do it all anyway. So
Do you think Josh D will be there?
I don't know, man. Was he at Disney World? No, right? Nobody
Yeah,
was.
yeah, he was
Was he?
shaking hands. I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't
It was
remember
so
anybody.
lackluster that my brain
I
just
know.
moved it
Just
into
checked out
the
of it. It was so sad.
recycle bin.
I'm not getting my hopes up for anything like that happening, but I will go say hi to him if he is there. Like,
Well, we'll find out
look.
by next week's episode. We'll see what happened.
Yes, exactly. And then there's even more D23 things going on. They are killing it with this anniversary, which is super exciting. So the day after the 70th anniversary, so
Ooh.
this will be Friday on the 18th, they are having a special D23 event at Disneyland, and this is focusing around Walt Disney Magical Life. So the new animatronic show with Walt Disney, and it's at 6:30 a.m. And I got tickets. Why? What am I doing with my life?
Why is it so early?
It
Because it's
has to be
before.
before opening because it's going to be exclusive for this event, right? So they can't tell.
When we did the windows thing, looked at the windows, was that real early? And how did that happen?
I don't think so. I think they just, maybe it was.
Like the
It did
part
feel
Main Street
kind
was
of,
closed, right? And there was like a
I think
newscast.
it was maybe like 7 or something.
Wow. Yeah, so that means you could do it. If it's for T23 fun, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. And they're going to have people speaking about the creation of it and the history of why they put this attraction and stuff. I want to hear all the things. I'm going to show up. Very excited about it. So I will try to not stay super late on the 17th, but we'll see how it goes. I might just have to be like running on churros and popcorn to get through it, but that's fine.
Churros and popcorn.
So that's happening on the 18th. And then D23 coming through again on the 19th. They are doing a special D23 event at Imagineering, and this is going to be focused around 70 years of Disneyland. So it's going to be a
Oh.
huge presentation with all sorts of random special guests to talk about the history of all 70 years of Disneyland. So very exciting. They are doing a ton of events, and I'm going to be straight up in it all 4 days, like crazy. And then the 20th, not even related to Disney. I'm going to the Magic Castle. So it's just like I'm gonna be a very busy like
Wow.
next
Wow.
5 days. Kind of exhausted even thinking about it and it hasn't even started and it starts tonight.
Magical 5 days.
Goodness gracious, here we go. So yeah, D23 killing it. And speaking of D23, recently you and I both went to the archives event that D23 did, which is a spotlight series. Did Kim Irvine show up to yours as well?
Pretty sure.
Yeah?
I
Okay, I
don't
was curious.
remember.
I had forgotten to ask you. She's blonde, probably like
Now
in her
it's been so long
70s, I
since the
think.
thing I already forgot.
Anyway,
And
she,
in my mind, I'm picturing them in the C's restaurant, but that was Jodie Benson.
oh yeah, yeah, okay, never mind. So the reason I
D23 is killing it.
ask,
There's so many events. We can't keep
they
up.
exactly, we can't even keep them straight. The reason I asked though is because Kim Irvine had a big announcement in between our two events. It was after I saw her and before you saw her,
Oh,
and it was
oh.
that she is retiring.
Maybe that makes sense. If she retired, she's like, I'm not going to the second one. I'm done.
Right? Yeah. Plus, like, I feel like it would turn into like all of the Disneyholics there being like wanting to know more about her
Ooh.
retirement versus like what they're
Mhm.
there for their archives, right? So I'm just curious to see if yeah, if she was at yours. But anyways, we could find out with the internet. So Kim Irvine, I wanted to kind of share a little bit about Kim Irvine's history and her story with the Disney. Walt Disney Imagineering and just her history in general at the company. And it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And I have a couple fun like stories I've heard her tell before that I want to share as well, and as well as one of my personal stories. So I'll start off with my personal story because it's negative, and it's no longer negative because we love Kim Irvine. But my first impression of Kim Irvine is kind of funny. And this is with Danny Disney, D Wild in the house. We used to go to Disneyland all the time, and we would just, this is what turned me into Disneyholic. We all know this. Danny, it's her fault. She's the one that created the monster I am today. And we would just run around and talk to cast members and find out anything we could about the history or the Easter eggs or anything. This is like definitely not before the internet, but it's before like social media for sure, right? So like
Mm-hmm.
people didn't know the amount of stuff we know now. So it was like really fun discovering all of these things. And one of the things we discovered was, a lot of people say this is a rumor. I love to believe that it's true because it's like really cute. Before the 50th anniversary, which was in 2005, so we are going way back, right? Before the anniversary, they had a saying or a quote from Walt Disney that said, as long as there's imagination left in the world, Disneyland will never be complete. Great quote, right? And then to signify that, supposedly, they left one of the spires on the castle unfinished. Do you know this one, Mike?
Left it unfinished?
They purposely left them like one of the spires unfinished. So, for instance, if you guys are on our YouTube right now, it's like this one right here. Oh, I went above my screen. It's that
Interesting.
turret with the spire on top. Um, you could visually see, and if you go look up photos of the castle predating the 50th anniversary, you can see it. There's one that's like it's like a rough, it's darker than the other ones. It's
Oh,
not like a pretty
really?
silver. It's like still like rough, like they were sanded it or something. I don't know how to explain. Like it's not like it's unfinished. That's what it looks like, straight up. And we'd heard this rumor about it. And so we were like, we have to find the spire. And it was so cute. I'm going to give a shout out to a cast member named Richard who still works at Disneyland.
What?
He's racking up the years. It's been now 20 plus years, obviously. And he was working at the sword shop in the castle. Remember when it used to be a sword shop
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about with all the
in
like
Fantasyland?
the third party, not really Disney, like collectibles, those kinds that you'd
Yep.
see
And
in
you get
like
like your
Sky
family
Mall.
crest. Yep. Yep. Totally that. He used to work
Oh,
there and he saw us and we were trying to find this spire because if you don't know where to look, it's kind of hard to figure it out. Like it's not like super obvious until you know to look at it. You're like, oh, that I get it now. So we are around the back side of the castle, which any Disneyholic knows that is actually the front of the castle, the side facing Fantasyland, not the hub, right?
wait, what?
Oh, do you know this one?
Wait, what?
The original front of the castle was supposed to be the opposite side than what we're seeing now.
Opposite side of what we're seeing.
It's the side that you see from Fantasyland that originally was going to be the front,
Oh,
and it got
but
flipped in the
oh, it
process.
makes more sense flipped as it is because the village is back behind the castle, right? Isn't that how it usually is? Or I'm trying to
Yeah,
think of
I
it
mean
right.
that wouldn't change anything, just the castle would be backwards.
Oh, you know what? I think, yeah,
What?
in real kingdoms, right? The village is in front of the castle gates, and then you go through the village, and
Oh,
then
you're
you get
right. It is, right?
right because that's
Yeah, the
where
castle's
the
like in
royalty
the
is
back.
inside. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
totally
peasants are
true.
out front. Uh-huh.
That's funny.
Interesting. I'm thinking of like Game of Thrones and those type of shows.
Yep, totally. And I was thinking of Wish actually.
Whoops. Yep. There you
Give
go.
Wish the credit it deserves. Thank you.
The one time it was referenced
Yeah, the one
here.
time I thought about that movie ever. Oh my God. So yes, so we're around that side in Fantasyland trying to stare at the spires with the sun in our eyes, like blocking the sun out, just trying so hard to figure out which spire it is. And Richard comes out of the shop and he like comes over, he goes, "Excuse me." He goes, "Are you guys looking for the unfinished spire?" Like he straight up knew what we were doing. And we're like, "What?" Yeah. And he goes, "It's that one right there." And he pointed it out for us. And we've been friends ever since. Richard Lau worked at the castle shop.
I thought,
Unbelievable.
you were gonna say that the person who popped out and pointed it out was Kim Irvine. I was like, this is a cool
Kim
story.
Irvine. Nope, was not her.
But Richard is
But
just as cool, and so was that sword shop when it was there.
yep. So we loved and cherished this little spire. We just thought it was like the coolest story. We told all our friends every time we go to Disneyland with somebody. And then the next time we went to Disneyland for the 50th anniversary, they painted them all gold. Every single one of them were painted. And we were
Oh,
so let down. We're like, what? And then we found out Kim Irvine was the lead Imagineer on creating the new look for the castle. And we were like, what the heck?
wow. So it's no longer there unless you know that it was under there at one point.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Very crazy. But yeah,
Interesting.
you can easily find pictures of it. So that's my background story of us hating on Kim Irvine before we got to know the contribution she did. But I'll go into now her history. So she was born in 1951 to Harvey and Leota Toombs. And I see Mike messing with my document right now, and I'm going to scream.
No,
I
no.
hate when he does this. Mike,
I'm not. I'm getting ahead so that I can have a fun trivia waiting for you
I
as a
saw you
surprise.
delete an entire line.
No, I just did something different to it. Oh, it'll be a
Oh
surprise.
my
You'll
God.
see. You'll see. This is all for
Ugh.
the love of
I'm
Kim
just gonna start.
Irvine.
Sometimes I take my
Lock it
chaos
down.
that's in my mind and I put it on a different document. And I usually do that because it's like not pretty for someone else to see. But now I'm just gonna start doing that again because Mike comes in and alters everything. And then I have no idea what the hell I'm doing anymore with my life. I just spent like hours putting this together, but
It's
fine.
good. It's the best. It's
Moving
the
on,
best. Kim
co-host
Irvine will love it.
Kim Irvine, born 1951 to Harvey and Leota Toombs. Does that same now name sound familiar, Leota Toombs? It should. But first, Harvey. I did not know this because I knew Kim Irvine as her last name is Irvine. Her father was Dick Irvine. However, he was her, what is it, stepdad when they come later, right?
When they come
His
later.
stepdad? Like her biological father was her first dad, and then they got a divorce, and then Leota Toombs remarried Dick
Oh,
Irvine.
oh, okay.
So what is he then? Stepdad?
I
Yeah, right?
guess. I guess.
It's not father-in-law. No, that's when you get married into. Okay. Stepdad. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Harvey. He was the original father or the biological father of Kim Irvine, and he was an animator in post-production at the Walt Disney Studios. So he was also in Imagineering before Imagineering was even a thing. And he worked on films such as Bambi, Dumbo, Pinocchio, and Fantasia. So some big pieces that he was involved in. Um, and her mother, Leota Toombs, if that sounds familiar, that is because her mother plays Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
And she was, ah, I can't remember if she's a Disney legend or not. I want to say she is, but I have to double check myself. But
But I know what this makes Kim Irvine. A Nepo baby.
she is definitely a Nepo baby,
Whoops.
times like two sessions of it
Yeah,
because,
wow.
yep.
Back in the
So
day, starting the trend.
her parents met at Imagineering or at Disney, working at Disney. So freaking cute. Leota Toombs worked on things like the 1964 New York World's Fair. She also did like a lot in the creation of Small World, Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln, and the Ford Magic Skyway, which was all at the World's Fair, which
Do you
then made it
know
over to Disneyland.
what the British newspaper, how they described the New York World's Fair?
No.
They said it was a great big grown-up Disneyland.
Great big beautiful tomorrow. That's very
Very
cute.
cute. And I do wish like more of that came to fruition at Epcot, like Walt wanted. Now that I was going down a side rabbit hole about the World's Fair. It's just so fascinating. That's a whole other iceberg right there.
Yeah, we should go down the
And
iceberg
very
sometime. It's really
Disney
fun.
related in so many ways, right?
Yep, absolutely. Other things that she worked on were Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. And when I say she's Madame Leota, she's literally the face of Madame Leota. She's not the voice. The voice is Eleanor Audley, and it's always such a fun trivia piece because Eleanor Audley And Leota tombs are the face and the voice of Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion. Isn't that cute? It's like
I
spooky
think it's
names.
crazy that they both changed their name to match the ride.
Also, oddly is not spelt like oddly, like ODD. It's OU or AUD,
A like
right? So like
Audrey,
it's just funny that it sounds
Evie Oddly. That is really crazy. It's so perfect that it's unbelievable.
right. It's so cute. So Leota Toombs played Madame Leota for a very long time. Um, but I'll get to that again later. We're going to circle back to how Kim Irvine has a piece of Madame Leota as well. So Harvey and Leota ended up having a divorce, and then Leota ended up marrying Dick Irvine, who is not only Walt Disney's right-hand man, but he's also the first president of WDI. What?
Oh,
Imagineering say what? So very much a Nepo baby, right? So naturally, she was always around the studios, right? Growing up, she was just always there. Both of her like father figures in her life were at Disney and
I
her
will
mother.
be your father figure.
Oh,
George
ah,
Michael.
da, 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 da. Put your tiny hand in mine. Is that what it says? That's so
Until
weird.
the end of
Creepy.
time.
Time. Okay.
Good song.
So, um, naturally, she like landed right in the seat of having her own space in Imagineering. So in 1970, she started at Imagineering, fresh out of high school, didn't go to college, went straight into WDI instead. And she started in as a model shop painter builder. So she started working on models and painting things in the Disneyland park attractions, such as like oh yeah, she created hats for bears. What bears do you think those were? 1970.
Country Bears?
Country
Yep.
bears and putting feathers on the
Feather.
tiki birds. How cute.
That is
Stop. I
very
love
cute.
it. Um, she even said like she was telling her mother she wanted to go to college, and her mom's like, nah, just come over here. We got you, girl.
Nepo it
So
up.
yes, you are
Take
very right
advantage
on
if
the
you have
Nepo
it.
up
You know
for
what the
sure.
thing is? We make fun of Nepo babies sometimes, but really, if you have the access, you still need like, the talent to get far and long. You might be able to make it a little bit,
Very
but
true.
you
It
gotta
is
have
very,
it.
very true.
And these people are very talented.
Yes. Well, over the years of her working with Imagineering, she just retired now. How many years is that? 70. So, what is that? 30 plus. So, 55 years. She's been with the company 55 years before she retired. So, she's put in her time, I would say, and I guess she has to be good at her job, right? Like you said. Exactly. And she ended up raising through all the ranks to become executive creative director of Walt Disney Imagineering at the
Oh.
Anaheim office. And she manages mostly enhancements that go into actual Disneyland. And we did talk about that a little bit in the archives spotlight series piece. She was talking a lot about those little fun enhancements that they get to do in the parks. That was very cool. Like I said, she led the iconic Sleeping Beauty 50th anniversary makeover in 2005. Um, she oversaw the creation of the exclusive Disney Dream Suite in 2008. You remember
Bow,
you
bow, bow,
could
bow,
win a night there?
bow. Double Jeopardy. The Dream Suite was the door we've been waiting for you to open because Kim Irvine not only designed it, but there is a little bit of trivia that goes along with the
Oh,
Disneyland Dream Suite.
oh, what
Da
is it?
da 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 da. Okay, what was previously in the Disneyland Dream Suite before it was the Dream Suite?
The Disneyland Gallery.
The Disney Gallery. Do you remember walking up there and going and cooling off in there and looking at the fine art?
Yep, in the little like seating area in the back. Yep,
Yep, yep,
absolutely.
yep. And then the Disneyland Dream Suite was used for what contest?
It was for the, oh shoot, what was it called? It's the best one ever.
Best one ever.
It was called, oh my God, why am I forgetting the name of it? Oh my God, we talk about it all the time. We always thought it
An
was for the 50th anniversary, but it wasn't.
Anyo? Anyo?
Year of a Million Dreams.
Yes. How
Thank you.
exciting. And that ran from 2006 to 2008. And then the Dream Suite closed for a bit and reopened as something really special, which I think is still there today. And we actually have visited it.
21 Royal, and it is still there today.
21 Royal, which is an exclusive dining experience for a dozen guests. And if you want to know more about 21 Royal, did you know there was an episode of Brother versus Brother? You know, those guys who do Drew and Jonathan, they do like home renovations. They
No.
did, it's on HGTV, Home and Garden,
Oh.
which might be on Max now. HBO Max, Max, whatever it's called. It's called A Tale of Two Kitchens, season 7, episode 2. You get to see 21 Royal. They go in there and they win a night to sleep in there and eat in there.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Did you also know that there is an episode of the Disneyholic show that talks about 21 Royal? And I'm trying to look it up right now and I can't find it. So you're gonna have to find it yourselves.
Find it, look for it. We talked all about it, the food, the wine, the experience, the Easter eggs, the rooms, the toilet, the napkins,
All of it.
the buttons.
The the oh my gosh, the Disneyland fireworks are going off right now. Watch out. Okay, moving on. So, or is there more trivia?
Nope, that was it. The Dream Suite is now closed. Thank you.
Pop quiz. Love it. Um, so another thing that she oversaw that I did not know, which is kind of fun, she did the Disney style dolls that were added to Small World. So remember when they added in like Mulan and Lilo and Stitch in
Oh
like the
yeah.
different countries,
Yeah.
right? Peter Pan and Wendy and Tinkerbell flying around
How did she
London.
do
Like
that? Isn't that Mary Blair?
it is Mary Blair, but she had a team that could design the dolls to look very Mary Blair style that would fit right in and match the aesthetic of Mary Blair's
I wonder, did
stylization.
she work, and I don't think we have the answer here, but did she work on the Groot one? Because they did a good job keeping that looking like Small World in
Oh, I don't know. Is that was super
Japan.
recent, right?
Yeah, it's still there in Japan right now. I want to go see it so much.
Yes, can we please?
Very cute.
Any excuse to go to Japan, I'll take. Groot, let's go.
I am Groot.
Um, Also, she directed the 2021 Haunted Mansion renovation and even appears on Muppets Haunted Mansion, which is on Disney Plus right now. It's so cute. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's not long. It's like 40 minutes or something. So freaking cute. And Kim Irvine has a spot in that, which is very, very cute too. She also received a Lifetime Achievement Award for Themed Entertainment Association in 2011.
Good for her.
Good for her.
That's the Thea Awards.
Oh, what is it called? Thea, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Thea Awards. Yep. I forgot about that. The It's not really an acronym, huh?
I know
Because
because
there's
the
no.
H
Yeah.
Themed Entertainment Association. Thea.
Thea.
Yeah.
So amongst a million other amazing things Kim Irvine has
Wait,
done,
first of all, let's halt everything. Somebody called this out recently. I think it's my brother-in-law. Epcot. The O is not really an
of
acronym.
wait, hold on. What are some other acronyms, like longer
We
acronyms?
usually would drop
Guardians
the
of the Galaxy, they use it too.
ooh.
GOGT, right?
I feel like of is usually
GOT.
left out,
Sure.
right?
I don't know. What are some more
USA.
popular ones? Oh yeah, USA. Okay, fair.
Weird. Okay, I guess when you need it, you can put it in. Epcot.
Yeah,
Fine.
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 Wait, is Epcot? I guess it is an acronym, but it doesn't have the periods. I guess
It
acronyms
did.
always do, right?
Yep, it did. And then when they
Oh, you're
celebrated
right, it did. I can
when
picture
they
it
added
now.
that big wand to it, to the
Yeah.
ball, they changed the name to Epcot, one word, no periods, lowercase Peacot.
Oh shoot.
And then after that whole thing was done, and then they rebranded Epcot again, all caps Epcot, no periods.
That's right.
Wow, look at that. Evolutions.
All the rebranding going on with Epcot over the years. So anyway, so that is a little roundup of some of the contributions that Kim Irvine has done for the Walt Disney Company. And once again, she retired June this year after 55 years at the Walt Disney Company. Um,
Congratulations, Kim Irvine.
and speaking of Nepo babies, her daughter Allie also works in Imagineering.
Wow.
So she is like third generation in now, right? Working at with Imagineering. And she's also third generation of female Imagineering, which is pretty cool.
Wow. There you
Yep.
go.
So that's super fun to hear. I don't know that there are any other third generation female Imagineers, right? Because it hasn't been that long. So it's kind of crazy. But anyway, very cute. Um,
Even just third generation period is pretty cool in a company, you know?
right, yeah.
Wow.
I also have like two more little shareable stories that Kim Irvine has shared at some of the talks I've seen her at that are about the Haunted Mansion. I just think this is the cutest thing ever. Um, and first I'll start off with like my experience with Kim Irvine, or one of my experiences that I have in my memory bank of Kim Irvine that was just so cool. It was close to the reopening of Disneyland after COVID, right? It was like maybe like a month after it reopened. I was at Disneyland. I had a day where I was like alone and I was standing over by the exit of the tiki room. I was just kind of like relaxing. It was hot and I was just like leaning back on the fence and just like taking in the atmosphere. And this woman comes over and she goes, "Are you just admiring Adventureland?" And I turn around and it's freaking Kim Irvine. And I was
Is
like,
this a real
"What?"
story?
Yes, I have a picture to prove it. Thank you very much. Not that I can prove anything else, but but yes, she comes over and she starts a conversation with me, and I just start going off, and I'm like, "Oh my God, you're Kim Irvine." So she's like, probably like, "Oh no, she's one of those," but you never know. You tap someone on the shoulder, we might know you, we might not. But she's was very nice. She stood there for probably about 10 minutes
Wow.
talking to me about Disneyland and what it means to people and the atmosphere, and just because I was literally just like taking it in. Like I was just having a moment and she saw it on me. Like she's like, "You're just taking it in right now." And we were talking about that, like how there's so many, like I told her about my solo trips and like how I cannot even go on any rides and just like stare at things in Disneyland and be happy. Like it's so beautiful, you know? And now knowing her like lineup of what she did, like, which I knew a lot of already, but I didn't realize she was so focused on park enhancements and like the visual feel of Disneyland. So she's probably like, so like, yeah, in that conversation,
Ye-
right? It's like, I was like stroking her ego without even knowing, but like, cheers to that because that's super cool. So, needless to say, she's a very, very kind lady. We took a photo together. We had our masks on, and so I can tell the timing of it. And and then we went on our merry way, and it was very nice. And I just like, I cannot believe I just had this whole car. Nobody interrupted us. That was back in the day when it was so empty. Remember, they had the very limited capacity still. Nobody even came over to us the whole time, and we just sat there and just chatted. So it was very cute. But her fun stories that she's shared at like talks are all Haunted Mansion focus, and it's so cute. So first of all, I said before her mother was Madame Leota, the face of Madame Leota, not the voice. Um, and then Kim Irvine worked on the Haunted Mansion Holiday, and they actually asked her if she would be the face and voice of the Haunted Mansion Holiday version of Madame Leota. So she got to do that, and it's
You
just
know
cool.
what's
Like she got,
interesting is that Madame Leota is a character in both versions of the Haunted Mansion.
yeah, yep, certainly is
Like
because
people
she's the
like
mouse.
the grave caretaker, isn't that Jack?
Yep, changes to
Wow.
Jack. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. There's some characters stay, some characters get replaced. Yep, but
Cute.
Madame Leota
Oh,
has a
and then
big
her
part in
spiel, I
both.
guess, is more holiday Christmassy, like ornaments and stuff.
Yeah, she's talking about
Ooh.
like,
Okay.
yep,
Okay, I'm
exactly.
getting excited for Halloween season.
Good, good. So yeah, so she got to do that version. I just thought that was, it's like so adorable that she got to do a version of what her mother did. You know what I mean? That's just like very, very cute and very cool. Um, and they kept switching the ball out, like they reconstructed the face that it gets project the video gets projected onto, right? The model. Whoa, I don't know what is going on with your face over here.
That was the model of the ball and
That looked like you had a
facing the wall.
filter, one of those weird Snapchat filters on. I'm not okay with it.
It's not.
YouTubers, close your eyes. Anyway, they kept having to switch it out back and forth. And then somebody at some point was like, I mean, you do have a lot of the same features as your mother. Let's just see if your face will fit on the same one. And sure enough, they didn't have to replace it anymore because their facial features are so similar that they could just project each other's face and not have to switch the ball out every time. I'm
That's
like,
so
what? It's
weird
so
because
cute.
it reminds me of how the dark web rumor that the Donald Trump animatronic
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be Hillary.
was already made for Hillary Clinton and they just changed the skin flesh. Ew, that's so creepy. Did you know it reopened finally?
No.
Yeah, very sad. I thought they were just going to keep it closed forever. They finally reopened it just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't even
And
know it was
yeah,
closed though.
uh-huh.
Why was it closed?
For the switchover, but it was the longest it's been closed for a transition
It's been closed since
since November. And so all the rumors were like, oh, they're probably just going to change it to Muppets or, I wish they did, but
wait.
nope. They had to bring that robot back to the front of the stage. End of story. Next subject, please.
Okay, we're going offline on this one later because I have questions. Okay.
Crazy.
So that was one very cute um Madame Leota moment, but there's another one. And this is little Leota when you're leaving the attraction.
Oh,
Little Leota is standing off to the side. And now that is the face and the voice of Leota Toombs. So when Kim Irvine was speaking about that, she's like, every time I leave the Haunted Mansion, I get to say bye to my mom, right? Like, I'm like, that's so cute. Like, what the heck? Her mom was like, hurry back. And she's in ghost form,
the
which I
shard,
love
the
because I
soul
have a dark
shard
sense of
every
humor.
time the doom buggy
Yeah,
passes.
totally
Woohoo.
that. But she shared that like her daughter, when she was little, she would always say, "Hi, Grandma," or "Bye, Grandma," and she'd wave at the little Yoda, and she's like, the people around us must have been like, "What the heck is going on? And why does that woman let that little girl think that that ghost is her grandma?" You know what I mean?
Creepy. Little
So
Allie.
funny,
Allie.
little Allie. So freaking cute. So just like such a cool, fun history, family nepo babies in Disney. And cheers to Kim Irvine for all the really cool things she did, even though she covered up that spire. Girl, it's all right. You made up for it.
55 years and also 70 years of Disneyland. Wow, 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 wow.
Yes. So many things to celebrate. So today we talked about Pixar Putt. Go check it out. Don Churros. We are celebrating Disneyland's birthday as of this evening. Crazy. And it's going to be a wild weekend. So get ready for a recap next week. Oh my God, I have so much to talk about. You're going to be so sick of my voice. And of course, we celebrated Kim Irvine's 55 years at the Disney Company.
Well, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed episode 249 of the Disneyholic Show.
Follow us on social media at the Disneyholics.
And if you want to get in touch, send us a DM on Instagram or contact us at thedisneyholics.com.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
bye.